When tattooing a colorful plush toy design, the key is understanding the structure, texture, and lighting. Before we even start tattooing, I like to prepare the reference in Procreate. First, lower the saturation slightly using the adjustment tool. Then use the curves tool to increase the contrast. Pull the shadows down a bit and lift the highlights slightly. This makes the light and dark areas much easier to read. Next, I'll mark out the darkest areas in red. These shadow areas can be built using a diluted black wash as the base layer. Then, the areas marked in blue will be handled with a darker version of the same color family. These darker tones help define structure and depth. Finally, the brightest areas can be enhanced using lighter tones from the same color family, like light pink or white, to create highlights. For this piece, we mainly use a diluted black wash, dark pink, mid-tone pink, bright pink. For needles, I'll prepare 1 RL, 3 RL, and a small 5 RM Magnum. Step 1. Use the diluted black wash to establish the base shadows. For this stage, I use a 1 RL. The shadows are made up of small, irregular shapes, so I build them using stippling and short, irregular curved lines. Next, blend the darker pink tones into the black wash areas, overlapping them slightly to create a smooth transition. Then switch to a 3 RL and use circular motions or stippling to build the plush texture. At this stage, lower your voltage to around 5 volts or even lower. Important. When lowering voltage, don't slow your hand down too much. That helps create a cleaner textured effect. To create realistic plush texture, build it in layers. First layer, use a slightly darker tone to create the shadow structure. Second layer, use a thicker round liner to create stronger grain and fluff texture. The more visible the texture, the softer and more plush the toy will feel. Third layer, in direct light areas, use the lightest tone, or white, to add highlights. Finally, focus on the details. Follow the natural direction of the fur and add small, messy fibers around the edges to make the plush texture feel real.